Dawn, I'm so grateful for you and just everything that you do to serve us as market centers and our agents. For those of you that don't know Dawn, she is the regional director of the award-winning Southeast region, responsible for more things than any of us will ever be aware of. And she's coming to join us on the 2nd of December in our team meeting. Dawn, help us just to get to know a little bit about you.
Yeah, Nate, I'm so excited to come and visit you guys next week because the last time I saw all of you was for the awards banquet. I believe it might even been 2 years ago now, right?
Wow.
When I onboarded as the Southeast regional director. So it's super excited to get to come and visit everyone and just spend time in your home and being able to talk about my 12 leadership cornerstones that I've been sharing across all of our market centers here in the Southeast region that has been serving us really well in this season that we're in.
That's so awesome. And Don, you've had a unique year this year in 2025 with everything you have going on associated with the KW world. You also launched a book, right?
I did.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, that was I call it my passion project. It was a 10-year project that it finally took for me to come to fruition. And so on September 2nd, we launched the book. I'm excited to report that we made number 1 on Amazon three times for business, women in business. So super excited for that. It's just been a fun journey. God has opened up all kinds of doors with this book, Nate. And so it's been pretty cool just to see how it's being used. But what I really do love about it is that it actually gives us practical tools of how to be that influential leader that you and I were talking about, right? And so, and that's what I'm going to share. I'm going to come and share those things with everyone. I'll also mention that I did my Misogi this year.
So for anyone that doesn't know what a Misogi is, what is a Misogi? Yeah, and then what was yours?
Yeah, it's for chemically imbalanced people. Yeah, I'm just joking. And I fit that criteria. No, so a Misogi, Gary's been talking about it for a couple years now. And the last time he talked about it, I leaned into it because I was ready for a transformation in my life. Now, if you think about the caterpillar becoming a butterfly, it transforms into something new. And a lot of us have change in our life. I mean, right now we've been going through a lot of changes in our industry. Here we are in the holiday season. There might be a lot of changes that are happening for people. And I didn't need another change. I had a lot of change that was happening. I was looking for this transformation. And what a Misogi challenge is when you do something so hard, physically or mentally. And I actually think that it's both, because even if you're doing just something mentally hard, it requires some physical energy to be able to do that. And so I wanted to do that just to see who I would become on the other side of a really hard challenge. And it's actually a Japanese tradition. I should say it's culture in the Japanese culture to do the Misogis. And so for me, I just wanted to experience it and see who would I become on the other side of it. And so my Misogi for 2025 was to run a 50-mile race.
Now I understand why you said chemically imbalanced.
There you go. Because no one else that ever really wanted to do that. No, for me, I'm an ultra runner, right? I love to run long races. I love to run trails. I love to be in the woods. Yet I'd never gone 50 miles. The most I'd ever done was 40. And I know in some of our listeners' minds, they might be like, it's only 10 more miles. 10 more miles, a lot can happen in 10 miles. And actually, that's where transformation happens. It does, it happens when you've pushed yourself so far and you feel like you have nothing else left. And then you get sometimes we call it that second wind, but in an ultra run, it's kind of like the fifth wind or the sixth wind that comes. And then all of a sudden, when you thought you had nothing else left to give, it's amazing what you do have in the reserves, right? And so phenomenal experience, really transformed me. Be the best way of saying it.
I definitely want to ask you about that when you're with us on the 2nd. I want to hear more about that. And then tell us, so you're going to talk specifically around the 12 cornerstones. So set us up for that. What does that mean?
Well, there's one in particular that I will probably drill in on a little bit more, and it's my fail forward. And the reason is because all of us have failed in life. And sometimes we have this programming around failing that in that programming that it's like a bad thing and that actually successful people wouldn't fail. That's why we have this fear of failure, right? And I'm going to reframe it, and I'm going to help us finish this year well and set us up for success for 2026 by reframing some of our programming specifically around failing.
That's amazing. I think a lot of us could use that, especially we're in such an outcome-based industry.
Yes.
And it's been a challenging 3 years, really 2 years. I mean, really challenging 2 years. So I think all of us could use a little reframing around.
And some people might be sitting right now, and here we are, finishing up our year, and like, I didn't hit my goals this year, Dawn. You know what? I wanted to accomplish this in my health and my finances, in my transactions for my business, and I'm not sitting where I want it to be. And I want to reframe that for people. Give them encouragement and hope and how to finish well and how to set up for success for next year.
Encouragement, hope, finishing well. Count me in. I'm in for all of it. Dawn, we're looking so forward to hosting you on the 2nd, and we will welcome you with open arms here in Roswell.
Can't wait to be there. See y'all next week.